Hello everyone, welcome to GS Core. Welcome to GS Core. So today we are continuing our series of understanding current affairs and then scaling ourselves to solve MCQs. Scaling is the main purpose, guys. And also through these questions, what we do is we look into the current affairs. No? Chalo, let us start. So five important topics of today, that is 1st March, are provided. Agalega Islands, very important from foreign policy point of view. Obesity, health scare. Then we have Kabootarbazi. Okay, now this is something which is fascinating to study, but it is very depressing for the people who are caught up in it. Fabrication facilities, something that India wants to, go ahead with considering our economy. And then about critical minerals, again something that is very closely related to our economy and manufacturing sector. Okay, let us look at the first topic, and the first topic is of Agalega Island. So Agalega Island basically is a volcanic island. Volcanic island of Mauritius. ठीक है, it is part of Mauritius. ठीक है, it is part of Mauritius. ठीक है, but it is not connected to the main island of Mauritius. It is not connected to the main island of Mauritius. And what has happened over here is basically a airport, international airport, was inaugurated by Indian Prime Minister and the Prime Minister of Mauritius. Now this holds a very significant importance, especially in the backdrop of our fallout with Maldives. So India के लिए ना Indo-Pacific, as you know, is very important. Indo-Pacific is very important, and यहाँ पे Mauritius plays a very important role. Mauritius basically plays a very important role. Also, if you take into consideration, calling Indian Prime Minister, it basically signifies the importance that India holds in the island country of Mauritius. ठीक है, the significance that India basically holds in the island country of Mauritius. So this island becomes important, and this relation between India and Mauritius becomes important. And also what it states, as I have already let you know, that it elevates India's position again in Indo-Pacific. All right, so let us see questions with respect to this particular information. Consider the following statement with respect to Agalega Island. It is a coral island. Absolutely not. Okay, we have already seen that it is an island formed out of volcano. It is an island formed out of volcano. So first part of information is not correct. देखो, what is coral? Coral basically are deposits of marine animals, right? अगर coral islands के example लेना है ना, if you want to take example of coral island, तो Lakshadweep is the best example. उसके बाद Nicobar Islands are other examples with respect to corals. Maldives is one more example with respect to corals. What I want you to do is look into coral islands, ठीक है, in the neighborhood of India, and also reasons for their depletion. ये कर लो. It will be very important for you from MCQ point of view. All right. Second, India has taken lease of the island from Mauritius for 99 years for $200 million. Absolutely wrong. No such agreement has happened between India and Mauritius. No such agreement has happened. ठीक है. So how many statements are correct? None of the statements. A, 1 and 2 both are wrong. Na? So our answer will be D. What I will suggest you to do is get into the map of Mauritius. All right, map में देख लेना Mauritius को, थोड़ा सा confidence build होगा. ठीक है, इसी तरह से mapping basically happens through current affairs only. So whatever places are in news, now you have to look them in the map. Today what you do is go through Mauritius, go through the map of Mauritius, not in detail, but just have a look about it with respect to its surrounding. Look at what its capital is. Okay, what are the water bodies, ocean or sea surrounding it, all those kind of things. Which is the country nearest to Mauritius. Okay, this 4 important informations you have to look at. Chalo, moving on to the next question. Now this is related to obesity and obesity is a genuine health concern. Why it is basically a genuine health concern? Because there is rise of obese people, rise of obesity in India also and throughout the world also. All right, now what are the reasons for it? Reasons अगर हम लोग देखेंगे तो first reason obviously is with respect to lifestyle. All right, people are now less prone to physical exercise, and as they are less prone to physical exercise, or you can say physical work, what has happened is their metabolism suffers, है ना. Second thing is with respect to in lifestyle only, what we have seen is more orientation is towards junk food, which is difficult to be digested. All right, it is difficult to be digested. So this becomes one more reason. Genetics can also be the reason. Genetics basically can also be the reason, but more or less na, genetics is something about which you cannot do much. If it is the reason, so it will cause harm. You will be affected by obesity. What are the ways in which obesity can be avoided? So for the purpose of avoiding obesity, what has to be done? First and foremost, it is important to take into consideration healthy diet. Okay. When I say healthy diet, it basically means balanced diet, homemade diet as far as possible. Second is physical exercise. Also to an extent mental exercise. Because even mental issues can lead to obesity. That has been found. And then obviously there should be an overall orientation towards better lifestyle. Okay. If these things are followed, what basically will happen is obesity can be avoided. Even to an extent, genetic obesity can be avoided. Now what Lancet has found, Lancet is one of the most renowned scientific magazines. What it has basically found is obesity leads to many health problems. For example, it may lead to diabetes. Obesity basically can lead to problems of blood pressure and also issues related to heart. Okay. Hence it has to be controlled. Obesity, for the purpose of inquiring against obesity, Lancet took the help of something called as BMI. What is BMI? BMI is body mass index. BMI basically is body mass index. Okay. If body mass index basically is not controlled, body mass index basically is not in check, obesity, you are affected by obesity. What is BMI? Basically, BMI is ratio of your height and weight. Anything above anything above 25 is considered to be, any person whose BMI is above 25 is considered to be overweight, and any person whose BMI is more than 30 he is considered to be obese. ठीक है, तो 25 is for overweight and 30 is for obese. ठीक है, तो इस कैटेगरी में जाना नहीं है. अंडरस्टैंड दिस. ठीक है, तो लेट अस टेक इनटू कंसिडरेशन द क्वेश्चन. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स अबाउट ओबेसिटी. Obesity is solely determined by genetics and lifestyle choices such as diet and exercise have minimal to no impact on an individual's health. Absolutely, individual's weight. Absolutely incorrect statement है ना. It is absolutely incorrect statement because it is common sense that diet and exercise are the ways to get out of obesity. Basically to get out of obesity. So first statement is absolutely wrong. Second statement, obesity is defined as having body mass index of 25 and above. 25 and above, basically speaking, 25 and above is considered to be overweight. 25 and high is considered to be overweight. 30 and above is considered to be obese. Alright. So with respect to it, now I would say second statement is not correct. Second statement is not correct. Alright, third statement, obesity increases the risk of developing chronic conditions such as type 2 diabetes, heart attack and certain kind of cancers. Obviously, even certain kind of cancers can be developed because of obesity. So first two statements are incorrect. Third statement is correct. How many statements are correct? A. Only one statement is correct. Only one statement basically is correct. Now moving on to Kabootarbazi. Now what basically is Kabootarbazi? Kabootarbazi is a practice where people are given false hope of jobs in developed countries. And then what basically happens is they are made bonded laborers or sold off. ठीक है, they are made bonded laborers or sold off. Most depressing part, my dear friends, with respect to Kabootarbazi is most people, either mortgage or sell off all their belongings. In hope of a better living. In other country. But what basically happens, as I told you, they are sold off. ठीक है, तो either they will be bonded laborers or they will become slaves, literally slaves. ठीक है, literally slaves. And this phenomena has been happening. So recently what has been seen is that many people from India have got stuck in Russia. They were taken from India with the promise of them getting into good jobs. But as they left India, there is basically no trace of them. And plight of women is worse, because most of the times they end up in prostitution. All right. So this is about Kabootarbazi. Let us take into consideration the question. Consider the following statement with reference to Kabootarbazi. First statement, Kabootarbazi is traditional peasant sport practiced in parts of South Asia, particularly India and Pakistan. Absolutely not a correct statement. Statement 2, temptation of hefty employment packages compel youth to sell off their land and asset to raise money to take to skies for participation in any event. Absolutely, any event. यहाँ पे any event मतलब job. Any event basically means job. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे what do we see, which of the following is correct with respect to विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज करेक्ट इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ द अबव स्टेटमेंट्स. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हम लोग देख रहे हैं फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज रॉन्ग ना, एंड सेकंड स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट, और आंसर इज सी, और आंसर बेसिकली सी. ओके, now let us go to fabrication facilities. ठीक है, fabrication facilities which were in news because India has India basically has made its intention clear. So what cabinet has done is cabinet has moved towards fabrication facilities to be developed, and they are developed by private sector, that is Tata's. Public sector is also into producing, public sector is also into developing semiconductor fabs, but currently what has been done is cabinet has approved the plan of Tata's to build 3 semiconductor fabrication plants. All right, what they basically do, what is the importance of them? What is basically the importance of them? Semiconductors basically are helpful semiconductors basically are helpful in devices, modern devices, especially our laptops, ठीक है, our smartphones. Even with respect to solar cells, semiconductors are used. Smartphones, smartwatches, ठीक है. तो semiconductors at this point are crucial. They are at the core of the digital revolution that is taking place. ठीक है, they are also crucial with respect to renewable energy. Also crucial with respect to renewable energy. ठीक है, they are divided. Semiconductors are categorized on the basis of size of their waffles. Waffles मतलब plates, semiconductor plates. All right, so they are divided into 200 mm वाला, 300 mm वाला, and then 450 mm वाला waffle. ठीक है, an important terminology with respect to it is photolithography. Photolithography. It basically means optical lithography. Optical lithography, which is essential for the purpose of the working of internal circuits in the semiconductors. All right, they are processed through, ठीक है, they are basically processed through chemical etching. All right, details with respect to semiconductors and their functioning is provided in the ThinkQ. It is provided in the ThinkQ, जिसका link you will get in the description section. In the description section. All right, let us now look at the question. Consider the following statements regarding semiconductor fabs, that is fabrication facilities. Semiconductor fabs primarily produce microchips, all right, using a process called photolithography. Absolutely, we have just seen that. All right, the first statement is basically correct. Second statement, semiconductor fabs are typically classified based on size of silicon waffles they process. Absolutely correct. With larger fabs producing larger waffles. Yes. Third statement, semiconductor fabs are only located in developed countries. Absolutely not. ठीक है, India basically also has semiconductor fabs. So does China. In fact, China is moving at is basically moving at an exceeding speed with respect to production of semiconductors because these are the ticket to future. ठीक है, without semiconductors there will be no modern electronic equipment. All right, no modern electronic equipment. So first two statements are correct, third statement is wrong. Our answer therefore is B. Two statements are correct. How many statements are correct? Two statements are correct. All right, now moving on to critical minerals. What are critical minerals? Critical minerals basically are those which are again important for the purpose of electronic equipments, modern electronic equipments. ठीक है, they are very rare. They are basically very rare. ठीक है, and what India has decided India has decided that its extraction, for the purpose of its extraction, what will be done? Auction. The highest bidder will basically get the right to extract critical minerals. All right, critical minerals. Now critical minerals, if you look into it, three are very important. Lithium is important because it is used in rechargeable batteries. तो आपका जो टेस्ला है, it basically uses lithium. Even your mobile phone, टेस्ला क्यों यार, even your mobile phone uses lithium. मोबाइल फोन का बैटरी uses lithium. तो चार्जेबल बैटरीज. ठीक है, then we have cobalt. Cobalt is a very dangerous mineral though. ठीक है, it is a very dangerous mineral. Cobalt basically is used for the purpose again of batteries. Batteries of modern electronic equipments. And then we have rare earth minerals. ठीक है, then we have rare earth minerals. Without which functioning of electronic equipments is not possible. Lithium if you take into example into consideration ना, so South America में हमें ये सबसे ज्यादा मिलेगा. ठीक है, इनफैक्ट कंट्रीज इन साउथ अमेरिका पोजेस इट द मोस्ट. ठीक है, कोबाल्ट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू कोबाल्ट, then it is Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, where it is found the most. And if you take into consideration rare earth minerals, तो with respect to rare earth minerals ना, it is mostly the reserves of it are found in countries like China, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, मोस्टली इन चाइना दो. ठीक है, चाइना इज द किंग ऑफ रेयर अर्थ मिनरल्स, बेसिकली द किंग ऑफ रेयर अर्थ मिनरल्स. ठीक है, तो देखते हैं, लेट अस सी द चॉइसेस दैट वी हैव बेसिकली गॉट. तो कंसिडर द पेयर ऑफ क्रिटिकल मिनरल्स एंड देयर प्राइमरी सोर्सेस. ओके, लिथियम, बोलिविया. देखो, बोलिविया इज अ कंट्री which produces lithium, but it is not the country with primary source. ठीक है, मतलब यहां से most of lithium does not come. ठीक है, it comes from Chile. It basically comes from Chile. So Bolivia is a country which has lithium, but it at this point of time is not producing most of the lithium. Then cobalt, Congo. Yes, this is correct. All right. Rare earth minerals, China. Yes, this is also correct. How many of the given pairs are correctly matched? 2 are there. So our answer will be B, only 2. All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining in. Prelims yearly compilation of GS score, that is Prelims Sampurna. It is yearly compilation which will help in your prelims examination. ठीक है, it is available, the link of it is available in the description section, and what we will also provide you with is a focused source of current affairs. ठीक है, so if there are any doubts, तो कमेंट सेक्शन में यू कैन आस्क देम, वी विल रिप्लाई टू देम. प्लीज लाइक एंड शेयर. ठीक है, प्लीज लाइक एंड शेयर so that others are also benefited by this series. Thank you so much, a big thank you. It is always a pleasure to be with you guys. Thank you so much.